What is going on, guys? Good morning, everyone. Reis here. Now, before I actually get into this video, I just need to quick check YouTube, check all my views, check all my comments, all that sort of stuff, so just bear with me for a minute, guys. Okay, let's see here. We got, a lot of hate on my channel, as always. Oh wait, people are looking for controversy? Well, I might as well give it to them. As long as we're being honest here, I honestly didn't think I would be making this video. Firstly, I didn't think I would be making a rant about Blu-ray Evan 8 months after all of this. But secondly, I didn't think I would be making literally a rant about Blu-Tube, or the Blu-Tubers that exist in this whole website. For those of you who don't know, Blu-Tube or Blu-Tubers is a rather large community of movie reviewers on YouTube that usually show off their Blu-ray collection, make videos about their Blu-rays, and various other things dedicated to Blu-rays. Now look, I'm not a Blu-Tuber, and I'm sure as not a movie reviewer on this website. I just make gameplay videos, I just make vlogs, and that's really it. So what is an example of a certain Blu-Tuber, might you ask?
Blu-ray Evan is back.
I'm not going to rant about Evan's content, although, frankly, I'm not really a fan. Sorry, I'm just really not a fan of his content. Don't hate me for saying that. So after all the hate I was getting from both Evan's family and his subscribers, I ended up just making a few videos, like 3 videos, trying to defend myself and others involved in all of this situation. This really isn't over. This is just the beginning of this whole YouTube war or whatever. I wasn't even getting the worst of the hate either. It was CP that was getting absolutely disgusting comments on his channel.
So who do I talk to about this disgusting display of, I don't know what you call it, but spare me. Spare me the, everybody loves Evan, he's kind, funny, caring, blah, blah, blah. Ask them what they think of that disgusting display. How dare you?
I was already pretty ticked off about everything that happened, but then when I heard about that, I lost it. That was totally uncalled for. Honestly, even I, who's being the most aggressive one in all of this, didn't even put anything that disgusting, or that rude, or that uncalled for. No! It was one of Evan's supporters that put that. Is it so hard for people to understand that him right here, this kid, Evan, asked for the roast? And it wasn't even the roast that CP uploaded, it was a deleted scene. Additionally, instead of telling CP about the problem, he has his family and his subscribers go after CP.
I was requested to do a roast by Blu-ray Evan. When I released my first trailer for the Stuckman roast, I got a comment on that trailer saying, "Where's my roast, CP?"
Oh my god, we're actually right. He did post that! Look, I'm not gonna try and be like certain people and try and play the victim card here, but no one ever asked me how I felt in all of this. No, everyone assumed that because I didn't support Evan, that I automatically was the bad guy. I had way better things to be doing than all of this. In fact, at the time, I was going through a rather rough depression because of different things that were going in my life, such as relationship issues, friendship issues, and school issues. I had much important things to be focusing on than this. But this was literally eating me away since I was getting so much hate. Look, I have made videos about Evan, I've made videos about Dylan, I've made videos about several different people before. I have not tried to attack them before. No, I've simply tried to clear my name of all the hate and explain why none of this should be happening. But imagine my surprise when I start getting videos made about me like this. I never say somebody deserves any subscribers. No one deserves subscribers.
Many fucking people. I can't believe this guy. Why would he say these things about all the YouTube recognition and Blu-ray? I can't believe this fucking guy. This fucking guy.
For this is because hold on a second. The guy who made this video literally took footage of me from my old YouTube channel that I made 4 years ago, where my opinions were different, and incorporated it into this video. I feel like I'm not getting enough recognition.
Pretty silly. I don't know why you're doing it, but I can tell you one thing. Maybe you should delete your YouTube channel because it's pretty damn crappy. I think maybe you should take some lessons from Blu-ray Evan.
Alright, and that wasn't the only video made about me. The person made a couple of other videos about me too. But now that you've actually experienced cancer of a video, let me explain this for a second. Firstly, the person who made that doesn't even know Evan. He's not affiliated with Evan.
Okay, well, first of all, I'd just like to start this out by saying that I am in no way affiliated with Blu-ray Evan. I'm actually a independent contractor of sorts, alright?
In fact, the person who made that and his friends who started harassing me actually go to my school. In fact, the person that made that video literally goes on my bus. After calling him out on it on his YouTube channel, I ended up getting his Skype info, to which we had a Skype call where he literally disguised his voice.
Hello, my friend.
What's going on?
Nothing.
So there's kind of a lot to talk about.
I guess so.
Alright, first off, you can drop the fake voice or whatever. I'm not going to be able to take you seriously.
Alrighty then, mate. What?
Look, if you're not going to take this seriously, I'm not going to either, and we can end the call right now.
Alrighty then.
Alrighty then. I tried. Obviously, it's not going to work out because of douchebags on the internet. This is some of the behind-the-scenes stuff that I was telling you guys about. Things that a lot of you guys didn't know. These are things that I had to deal with for quite some time, for about 2 weeks. Even after Evan deleted his channel, I still had to deal with stuff like this. But no one cares what Adam Reis thinks because he doesn't support Blu-ray Evan, and he just made videos about him defending himself, so why should we take it easy on Adam? I feel I've ranted on about the Blu-ray Evan drama enough, but I have a surprise for you guys, something I want to let you guys know. Evan is actually really cool with the fact that I'm doing this rant about him and stuff, which is pretty noble on his part. We've also made up about everything that happened 8 months ago. So if Evan can forgive me, and I can forgive Evan, then why can't everyone else? Hey guys, I'm just at the Cincinnati Zoo right now, ready to do my rant on Dylan Flickinger. Now this is where the real controversy kicks in because not even I want to be doing this. Just so you guys know, this isn't me attacking him or targeting him in any way. This is literally me clearing up all the drama that has occurred between us over the past couple of months. First things first, let's talk about this picture. At first, I denied it because I didn't think people would understand why I did this, but I did in fact make that picture. I also made this, and this. I screw around with all of my friends' faces on Photoshop, and I did this a while ago when Dylan and I first became friends, not because I wanted to screw with him, but because he's my friend. Guys, look, I understand for some people, they get easily offended or they're more sensitive than others, and Dylan kind of fits under that category, and I completely understand and respect all of that. However, at what point do we say, okay, Dylan, take a joke, laugh a little for once, laugh at yourself? Allow me to clarify. I sent Dylan a message saying hashtag dicks out for Harambe, to which he said excuse me, and then blocked me. Now, his response was pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie, I chuckled about that, but the fact that he blocked me was so freaking dumb. Firstly, I meant it as a joke. I didn't mean to offend him, but when I ended up asking him about it, this was his response. I sent you literally a meme. You block me. To which I find...
I don't send that to people. Am I going to send Theo or something dicks out for Harambe? That's nasty. That's nasty. That's cyberbullying is what it is.
It's not cyberbullying. I say that to everyone. Additionally, Dylan threatened to press charges against me for quote-unquote copyright infringement because I made a meme out of his face. Now look, I'm no expert or whatever, but that's not how copyright infringement policies work. Dylan, you are ignorant in the field of legality work. I think it was 1 week ago that one of my subscribers started targeting Dylan, to which I did not ask him, which is why I put the whole witch hunting warning in the beginning of this video, because one of my subscribers ended up targeting him and went after him. Well, he thought that I sent him over to do that because his mother got into a Skype call with me, to which she started yelling at me. Look, whenever I feel something important is going to happen in a Skype call, I usually start recording, to which I then upload to YouTube as an unlisted video. I 9 times out of 10 do not make the video public, but I share the video as unlisted with people who are affiliated with the person who's in the Skype call. I do this for proof purposes in case they go back on their word or something, or they're lying and they said otherwise in the video, which I would have video proof of. When his mother got into the call and started yelling at me, I did in fact record that. However, I'm not going to show it, considering his mother doesn't have a YouTube and she doesn't make her face public on the internet, so I'm just not going to show it. I'll get back to all of the Skype stuff later in this video, but this isn't even the stuff I have the big problem with. This is where I have the problem with Dylan. Anytime Dylan and I would get into some sort of drama, especially with this whole Harambe thing, after he would block me, a day after he would make a group chat with people that I didn't even know, to which the people in the group chat would then harass me saying, "Oh, you need to leave Dylan alone, Dylan is such a great guy, you're just being a jerk," and then start flooding my channel with hate. That is why I made the videos about Dylan, was to stop all the hate. So all in all, that's where I have the problem with Dylan. Not because of his content, not because he sent me hate or whatever, it's because he had other people send me hate, to which he played the victim card on. Did I ask for his channel and his Twitter and his Facebook to be deleted? No, I did not want that. I just wanted all of this dumb drama to stop being so blown out of proportion, which Dylan only made it worse. I did not want his channel to be deleted. Everyone, I did not make him delete his channel. Stop with all the accusations, guys. Now look, I really don't know Theo all that well, but what I do know is that he was in, and is still in, a lot of drama with CP. As far as I know, Theo here has made a few fake accounts to harass CP on Twitter, all within 8 months of 2016. How ironic. As CP said, Theo is a two-faced, lying hypocrite, and I'll back him up on this. You know how I talked about how Dylan made group chats with people so then they could get on my case about me leaving Dylan alone? Well, in one of those group chats, he actually pulled Theo into it, to which Theo got on my case telling me to, quote, man up because I need to stay out of drama. This is where I lashed out on him and I said, alright, for someone who should man up, at least I don't go making fake accounts harassing my used-to-be friends. After I said that, Theo then proceeded to block me, probably because he couldn't handle the truth. A few days ago, I was actually in a live stream Google Hangout call with a few other Blu-Tubers, which I later found out that Theo was there recording the entire live stream so he could show it to Dylan. Well, he ended up coming into the live stream, and then the live stream ended, but everyone stayed in the call. Well, Theo began saying, you know, I really like your videos, Adam. I love your setup. I love that trailer that you made of the rant of Evan. So he started buttering me up, and then he started talking badly about Evan. He started saying, you know, I don't think Evan will be able to handle all of this rant and roast and stuff. See, I can handle the roast that CP's gonna make of me. I'm just gonna enjoy it, but I don't know about Evan. But then he found out Evan was in the call, to which Theo then shut up. You know how I told you about the video that I recorded of Dylan's mom yelling at me? Well, Theo actually asked to see it, so I sent it to him, thinking that I could trust him. Well, I was wrong, because then he started sending it to other people, including Dylan. But wait, there's more. It gets better, folks. Guys, I've met a lot of crazy chicks before, and many of them are manipulative. I've noticed a pattern when it comes to girls manipulating me, and Theo is doing one of these patterns, playing the victim card. So I guess Theo's been going around telling people, I'm afraid of the hate I'm gonna get. I might as well just delete my channel too. So then people will feel bad for him. Really, Theo? Really, you're afraid of getting hate? Let's get something straight, Theo. You sent hate to CP for 8 months. So Theo here is afraid of getting hate, even though just a few days ago he said that he would sit back and enjoy the roast that CP was going to make. You know what? I'm turning on my face cam so you can see my reaction for this. You're afraid of getting hate on your channel. The hate that you'll get will be a few dislikes on your videos. Spare me. Spare me. You don't know what real hate is. Let me ask you, Theo. Have you ever been physically stabbed before? Have you ever had rumors spread about you that you're a school shooter? Have you ever been called an emo faggot who should go kill himself just because you wear dark clothes? Have you ever had your property vandalized? Have you ever had insult after insult after insult being dug into your skin that actually makes you contemplate everything about yourself? Have you? No, you haven't. I've had to deal with that for 7 years every day at school. And you don't hear me complaining. You don't hear me saying, oh, I'm going to go delete my channel because of it. Because YouTube is really the only escape from reality that I get to back off from all this nonsense that I have to deal with every day at school. It's the only break I get. And then it's scumbags like you that ruin it. Screw you. Oh, but God forbid, you'll get a couple of dislikes on your videos. You don't know what hate is. until you've experienced the things I experience. Who's playing the victim card now? Oh, but I'm just gonna get a couple of dislikes on my videos. Boo-hoo. And no, I'm not exaggerating. No, I'm not stretching the truth. No, I'm not lying. This is all true. I deal with this all the time. So you know what, Theo? I do hope that you get dislikes on your video. Because maybe it'll knock some sense into you that what you're doing is downright wrong and disgusting. And I'm just so done with this entire rant and all of this drama between Evan, between Dylan, between you, Theo, and everyone else involved in this whole dog and pony show. Okay, now you've ticked me off. In case you didn't know, it takes a lot to get me mad, and now you've reached that point where I'm downright mad. So you know what? All the comments that I'm getting on this video, I'm not going to reply to. Anyone who wants to know more about this can shoot me a message on Twitter or something asking for more information. People wonder why I say that this website is so cancerous. People wonder why I say I hate people.
I just kept on with it, ducking words, fucking chords, played up my keyboard, switching it up, rolling the tape, been hearing doubt out. I don't care what you say, I focus on my own abouts. And I know what you want is for me to break, but I conquered that and I'm here to say, all of you people are in my way. You throw that path, but it's intercepted. Dismay.